Personally, no, but I've spoken to some people who have. So they have met them
Right.
physically and sometimes in the spirit, because these guys have learned to transcend. You know, they've learned to be able to live in heaven on earth in the spirit realm, because that's what maturity brings. Able to have
Mm,
capacities of life, you know, but they're not
right.
they're not there to be a focus of attention. So they're there to fulfill a role of bringing God's kingdom and governing and legislating on earth as it is in heaven. So they're not there to draw attention to themselves. They're looking at always to see God get the glory from their lives. So you have stories of the Maharishi of Kailash, in which a guy met this guy up in a Nepal cave and wrote a book about it of him, and he was, you know, hundreds of years old. So there are those who have written about it. Some I've talked to who said they've met them. I personally haven't met them. I don't really need to meet them to prove anything, if you like, because I believe it already. So it's not like they're going to do anything. Some people say that John, the apostle, never died and is still living on earth, but also can dwell in heaven. And there was a prophecy from a guy, I think from Morning Star, who said he had a vision or dream of John living in a cave. And John told him that he will actually be coming back onto the world scene. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I certainly have no issue with God and John not dying, because they couldn't kill him. They tried to kill him several times, but he was not going to die, because I think he knew what life was. You know, and life was not what people thought it was. He was close to the source and knew the truth of life, you know, from that perspective. But people would say, well, why isn't John out there talking about it to everyone? And because that's our job. We are those that carry the light under the light of the world and carry the good news, if we indeed do carry good news. You know, a lot of what the good news has not been very good news at all. So we have to have a true message to be light. The true message is one of God's inclusion and love, grace and mercy, in which the finished work of Jesus has accomplished everything for us. We just have to embrace what's already been done. That is good news. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.